The te form is perhaps the first verb conjugation you learn, usually about 6 months into the first course in most adult education programs. The te form is not unique to verbs. Adjectives also have a te form, which is typically introduced a little later than verb te forms. In this video, I explain how to form the te form for verbs only. You can always come back to this video to review and strengthen your basics. So what is the te form used for? The te form can be used in a variety of ways to build sentences in Japanese. For example, 結婚してください. Please marry me. When asking someone to do something, you need to use the te form plus ください. 映画を見て食事をしました. I watched a movie, then had a meal. You can also use the te form to describe a sequence of actions. ジョギングをしています. I'm jogging. Te form plus います can describe ongoing actions. There are many sentence structures that require the te form, making it one of the most fundamental and important conjugations in the Japanese language. When you learn Japanese as a foreign language, we split verbs into 3 categories. The first category is regular one or u verb. Depending on the textbook, different terms may be used, but approximately 60% of Japanese verbs fall into this category. Native Japanese speakers learn this conjugation type as godan katsuyo in their Japanese classes. The second category is regular to or lu verb. Native Japanese speakers learn this with further subcategories. The last category is irregular. There are only 2 verbs, so you have to memorize them. How to change into te form differs in each category, so let's take a closer look. Before getting into how to change into te form, let's look at the dictionary form of verbs in each category. Many of you may have started with Japanese study with mas form verbs. Mas form verbs ends in masu. It's used in regular polite expressions, and it's easy to form a negation and change to the past tense. However, this form of verbs is not found in the dictionary. 食べる meaning to eat, 見る meaning to watch, and 起きる meaning to get up are all lu verbs. As you can see, their dictionary forms ends in lu. 帰る meaning to return home, 飲む meaning to drink, and 聞く meaning to listen or to ask are all u verbs. As you can see, their dictionary forms ends with the u sound. You may notice that the verb 帰る also ends in lu. So why isn't it a lu verb? Unfortunately, you need to know for each verb ending in lu whether it's a lu verb or u verb. The good news is that if the dictionary form does not end in lu, it's definitely a u verb. Suru meaning to do and kuru meaning to come are irregular verbs. There are only 2 of them, so please remember them. Please note that these also end in lu in their dictionary form. Let's look at the te form rule of regular one or u verbs. How it changes depending on the ending of the dictionary form. When the ending of the dictionary form is u, tsu, or lu, you should replace it with te, that is with a silent pause plus te. Let's look at some examples. 買う means to buy, and it ends in u, so its te form is 買って. 言う means to say, and it also ends in u, so its te form is 言って. 会う means to meet, and its te form is 会って. 待つ means to wait, and it ends in tsu, so this te form is 待って. 帰る means to return home, and this te form is also in the same type. So it's kaete. Just replace ru with a silent pause plus te. Wakaru means to understand, and this te form is wakatte. So how about regular one or u verb ending in other than u, tsu, ru? Now let's look at the second set of ending. That is mu, bu, and nu. When the ending is one of these in their dictionary form, replace it with nde. Note that the last character is de, that is dakuon rather than seon. Let's look at some examples. Yomu means to read, and since its dictionary form ends in mu, the form is yonde. Nomu means to drink, and its te form is nonde. Asobu means to play, and its te form is asonde. Korobu means to fall down, and its te form is koronde. Shinu means to die, and this is the only verb ending in nu in its dictionary form. Te form is shinde. Now, let's look at the case when it ends in either ku or gu. When it ends in ku, you should replace it with ite. When it ends in gu, you should replace it with ide. Here are examples. Kaku means to write or to draw, and its te form is kaite. Kiku means to listen or to ask, and its te form is kiite. Oyogu means to swim, and its te form is oyoide. There is one exception though. Iku means to go, and this doesn't follow the rule. The form of this verb is actually itte. This is the last case for regular one or u verb case. When the dictionary form ends in su, replace the ending with shite. Let's look at some examples. Kasu means to lend, and its te form is kashite. Hanasu means to speak, and its te form is hanashite. Kaesu means to return something to someone, and its te form is kaeshite. As you can see, regular one or u verbs have several different patterns you need to memorize. I have a song you can listen to that helps with memorization. However, the best approach is to train your mouth by saying the forms out loud repeatedly whenever you learn a new verb, so eventually you don't even have to think about it. When it comes to regular tu or lu verbs, it's quite simple. You just have to replace the ending of the dictionary form with te. Let's look at examples. Taberu means to eat, and its te form is tabete. Miru means to watch, and its te form is mite. Okiru means to get up, and its te form is okite. Neru means to sleep, and its te form is nete. And finally, iru means to be, and its te form is, yes, it's ite. Finally, irregular verbs. We only have two. Suru means to do, becomes shite. Kuru means to come, becomes kite. That's all the rules about te form conjugation. Here's the summary. We have three types of verbs and they conjugate accordingly. As for regular one or u verbs, which comprise of about 60% of all Japanese verbs, have a bit complex rule. When the dictionary form ends in u, tsu, or ru, then te form can be formed by replacing the ending with a silent pause and te. When the ending is mu, bu, or nu, then replace it with nde. When the ending is ku, replace with ite. But there is an exception. Iku means to go changes into ite. When the ending is gu, replace with ide. When the ending is su, replace it with shite. As for regular to or lu verbs, the rule is simple. Simply replace the ending of the dictionary form lu with te. Irregular verbs, we have only two. Suru becomes shite. Kuru becomes kite. Let's take a look at the te form song and see if it helps you memorize. To learn Japanese language more seriously, visit my Udemy courses through the links below. Don't forget to click like and subscribe. You can also participate in daily quizzes from the post section. If you have any requests for Japanese grammar to be covered, please leave your comments in the comment section below. Thank you for watching.